Hey Facebook, this is going to be a very short video. This is just some things I'm going to read about in the Bible Dictionary. First one I'm going to read about is well, I should, but I'm kind of running around acting a little crazy lately. But I'm going to talk to you guys about me. Honestly, it took me a while to actually, be eased, and really give my life to God. And I was kind of like I was kind of like an up and down stage where every time a problem came along, I would one moment have faith, and then the next minute I'm doubting, and the next minute I'm, doing something else. So it took me, I was going through this full depression, and instead of giving God my complete life and giving Him control of everything, I was kind of like, not like letting Him handle it, and just me staying on, believing in Him and trusting in Him, and knowing that everything's gonna be alright as long as I do my part and believe in His word and read His word and study His word and do whatever He tells me to do in His will. It took me a while. It really did. And I'm thankful I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Spirit. And, nobody's perfect. There's always a time where you're going to make a mistake. We're human. But as long as we continue to try and keep believing and trusting in God, He'll bring us through anything, even the impossible. God is worthy to be praised in every way. And no other person should you be praising except God. It's best that we love each other and really support one another in every way possible. Some people have friends that they're ashamed of, and they don't want to be around other friends because they're embarrassed by them. Sometimes it's not your friends. Sometimes it's your siblings. Sometimes it's your mom, that you don't want other people to see. But it's best to accept them and love them for who they are. And sometimes parents and friends go through a lot. You really got to understand where they're coming from, what they're dealing with, in order to understand why the person do certain things. You can't just judge a book by its cover without knowing the person. Like, some people date people that are handsome, sexy, and everything, and then they get in a relationship with them, and they're like, "Oh, you're such a jerk." Well, because you didn't get to know them. You've been looking on the outside instead of looking on the inside of a person. And sometimes a person can temporarily, say they love you and say they care about you, and you get into a relationship and you see their true colors. That's why it's best to know a person, before jumping into a relationship and before jumping into marriage. Yes, honestly, let me tell you, I made plenty of mistakes like that, and I'm not really gonna just talk, if I haven't experienced it, because it's kind of stupid, I'm saying. And basically, it's best to have a person who talk about that, what I'm talking about to you, because that has, actually experienced it. And I did. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but God has brought me from a long way, and He is still bringing me through, a lot of things. And I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for everything that He's done for me, doing for me. I'm grateful, and I'm at peace, and I know that I don't have to no longer worry about anything, because I know it's all going to be taken care of. Um, it's gonna be great. Um, you know, I'm very thankful. You know, there are exes in my life, well, exes that try to bring me down, friends try to bring me down, family try to bring me down, you know, but, you know, some family. And the devil himself. But I rise. I rise every day to a new level, to a new position every day. You know, I strive for the best. And it's hard work, but it pays off. Especially with God as your guide. And, you know, especially, you know, like say you get confused on life. Like you're like, Lord, why doesn't he love me? Or Lord, why can't I have this or stuff like that. Sometimes it's not for you, and sometimes it's not time. So when you're in a relationship and you break up with someone, or it just doesn't work out, it's not saying that he's not the man for you, but it's probably the fact that you both are just not ready, you know, for that relationship. Because, you know, I've actually seen people, you know, they get in a relationship and they've been in a relationship for a year and it's a living hell. And then they break up, and then about 10 years later they got back together, and you know something, they were ready. And they've been married for about 5 years. It's great. You know, some people are just not ready for certain relationships, and because I'm single, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person or that I'm, you know, not worthy, because I'm very worthy. Honestly, I like the fact that I'm single because it helps me to get a lot of things in order. With myself, you know, helping myself first before I can help others. Because you know, I've had some friends who be like, Winnie, I need this, or Winnie, I need that. And I'm like, I can't. But I'm gonna pray for you, you know. You know, if I had it, I would, you know. But I can't help others if I can't help myself. That's why it's best to help yourself first and then help others. Because how can the blind lead the blind when both of you fall in the ditch? You can't. It doesn't work that way. So, to be honest, really honest, I'm happy. I feel much better. You know, I'm smiling. I'm happy. And I wish you all the best. And I will constantly, every day, continuously praying for everybody. And I mean everyone. And when you're feeling low, when you're feeling, no matter if you're feeling low or you're feeling happy, really, to be truly honest, when you're feeling happy, when you're feeling low, either way, always look to God for everything. And stand on His word. Believe in everything that He says. You know, do His will. Because God will not put you in a situation He knows you can't handle. It may seem hard, it may seem tough, but I promise you, He will not put you in a situation and leave you. He's always there with you every step of the way. My God is awesome. Our God is awesome. And He's worthy. He is worthy to be praised. Love God. Love yourself. And just know, everything He does is for a reason. When you lose a loved one, He does it for a reason. Sometimes He does it for a reason. When you lose a loved one, it's to make you stronger. And sometimes it's their time. When you lose a loved one, don't hate God. When you lose your job, don't hate God. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself and think, what did I do wrong? And sometimes that job is not for you. God, the Lord wants the best for you. He wants the very best for all of us. If you don't remember anything in this video that I said, remember, God is worthy to be praised. And that everything that God does in your life is for a reason. Sometimes it's for your attention. Sometimes to make you stronger. Sometimes to bring you closer to Him. God is worthy to be praised. No matter what. I love you all. And thank you for watching. God bless.